Warning, the following video contains adult situations, content, and language. You're welcome.
Baby, I was born this way.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and we're back! The Phannom Menace is back once again for Season 2. Marking the 1-year anniversary, we are back with brand new episodes. And with you is always me, the lovely Phannom, because I'm so perfect in every way. We are joined by the one, the only, the jolly.
One of these days, this season, one of us will die. But which one?
We have the Tree Fucker Realm.
It's actually the Tree Fucker Realm. He's the first to die.
Wow. That good, huh?
Yep.
Man.
And
brought in mid-season and then offed immediately. God.
It happens. You just be thankful you weren't wearing a red shirt the entire time.
Hey, wait, is this like...
Wait. Before we go any further, we cannot forget our own Mistress of the Dark, our own zombie apocalypse person who has designated trip rights to certain people. The one, the only, Lady Sweetness.
Hi, Puddins. How y'all doing? And just so you know, I'm going to trip one of y'all during the zombie apocalypse so I can make a quick getaway.
We already talked about this. It's Rob. He's the first to die.
We talked that it was Phannom. He's the first one to die, but he kept us waiting for so long.
Look, I designated someone dies this season. We agreed it was Rob. You're tripping Rob.
I didn't. Why am I tripping Rob? Are you all of a sudden George R.R. Martin? Is that what's happening here? You make us love a character and then kill it?
Whoa. First off, I'm not entirely comfortable with killing my friend of, 20 plus years right off the bat.
Bitch, I'm the Martin. I make the decisions here.
Okay. I'm sorry, Rome. You're overruled.
Well, apparently, Rob, you're going to die in some weird, twisty way, and then we're going to sew a wolf's head onto you somewhere.
Wait, what?
Or you could use the Red Priest could bring me back.
Wait, time out.
Wait.
Does that mean Melisandre has to give birth to some weird shadow creature again?
Possibly.
Have you been reading my journal?
Wait a minute. Why is Rob getting a head sewn to him?
Have you seen / read Game of Thrones?
Have you seen Game of Thrones at all? Do you not know what happened to Robb Stark at all?
He doesn't.
I'll take that as a no.
That's your answer. God.
That's your answer. When Robb Stark dies, they basically kill him. They kill his dire wolf and then take the wolf's head and sew it onto his dead body.
Oh, so we can kill Jacob from Twilight and sew those two together.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. We can sew Rob and Jacob from Twilight together.
Alright, moving on!
One day, George R.R. Martin is going to descend from the heavens like the fat ball he is. And he's going to crush you with his girth, and it will be well-deserved. Well-deserved.
I welcome it. You know what? That and Billy D. Williams. I welcome both those endings.
Oh, Billy D. Williams, how I love you. Hey, Phannom.
But wait, can my girth and his girth occupy the same space at the same time?
God, no. I'm pretty sure that's what Stephen Hawking has been warning against this entire time.
Oh, well, in that case...
Stephen Hawking is the God Emperor of mankind. He's already talked about trying to create space marines out of us.
I love you. So Mr. Sweetness just came in and said, doesn't girth sound like the name of a bear with a lisp?
What?
And whose sick idea is to put F and lisp and S in the lisp? Because that's not fair.
Some asshole who didn't have a lisp.
Exactly.
And that's why we need to battle the patriarchy.
So,
God,
speaking of battling the patriarchy, anybody else see this Facebook meme with the same woman at like 4 shootings, and it's like it looks like the same exact woman each one. Anybody else starting to buy the whole crisis actor conspiracy theory?
I mean, I totally would had I not known about Photoshop and the idea of mislabeling pictures.
See, that's what I was thinking too.
If I was not an intelligent human being who was friends with people who educated her about Photoshop and cropping photos, then I probably would believe it. But seeing as I am an educated human being, I honestly don't.
All right, good. I wanted to make sure that...
Well, that one's over. Next topic.
All right.
Plus I have a gun to protect myself. Ching!
I have many.
I have still yet to find out the right answer. Is the dress black and blue or gold and white?
Okay, well, I'm leaving this podcast.
It's both.
Listen. All of you shut the fuck up. I have a very important question to ask. Phannom, Phannom, I need you to answer truthfully. Are you recording right now?
I think so.
You better be, because I'm not. Go on.
Oh God, I'm gonna pee.
And on that note, there is no backup plan, sir. You are the first, second, and 37th option.
Fuck! How do I tell if I'm recording? Oh, it says right here. Recording locally. Frames encoded. Why is this number going up, then down, then up? Oh, it's rotating. 9,600, 9,700. Okay, makes sense now. Total bytes. 4,000 million? Huh? What? I'm good.
This is the man in charge of the show. This is the man who drives this train.
First off,
So we're all gonna die in a bloody, horrible mess.
can you really drive a train if it's on a track?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, you do, actually.
You drive a
You have
train.
to know when to speed it up, when to slow it down, when to hit the brakes a mile and a half ahead of time.
So
You gotta know when
basically
to
what
hold
you're
them.
saying is that
Know when to
you
hold
need to
them.
know common knowledge.
No, you need to know exactly how a train works and when to slow down, or else everybody dies.
Well, I'm not worried
And
about
it's not
everybody
just
else.
you, it's like the 250 people on your train.
Oh, fine. I'm worried about them too then, guys.
And then anyone who might come in contact with the speeding death machine.
Speaking of speeding death machines and Final Destination, Lady Sweetness, how is Mini Sweetness's finger doing?
Mini Sweetness's finger is doing very well. For those of you who don't know, about a month ago, Mini Sweetness decided to ride her bike a little bit too fast, and she fell off of it and partially severed the very tip of her index finger. If you look at your finger and you go to that first knuckle right there under your fingernail there, that's where she cut her finger off at.
How?
We're not 100% sure how she did it, but the surgeons at the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters did an amazing job with taking care of my child. We went to Centera Princess Anne. I did about 85 because where the hospital was, where my husband had taken Mini Sweetness, and where I worked is about a 45-minute drive. I made it in 25.
Very impressive.
I thank you. HOV
Take
lane
that,
the whole way.
space-time.
Thank you. HOV lane, thank you. So then we get there, and the
You got a
doctor
blow-up
shows...
doll of Phannom right next to you, so it looks like there's a second person.
Well, the HOV lane was open to all traffic at this point,
Thank
because
you.
it was noon. The HOV lane was open to all traffic at this point.
Ah,
Ah.
You
Got
see,
one of
she
those.
obeyed the laws while protecting her child.
So I get to the hospital. I'm still in scrubs from work. I run directly to the back. The doctor looks at me and says, "You must be Mom." And she says, "Are you ready?" Now, Mr. Sweetness had texted me and told me not to freak out when I walked in because I needed to be perfectly calm. The part I left out about the story was that when he called me at work, I missed the phone call, and I was in an area at work when I called him back that I didn't get very much service.
Okay.
I heard him say, "I'm going to the hospital." No, I heard him say, "I'm going to the hospital. Lily cut her finger." What he actually said was, "I'm going to the hospital because Lily damn near cut her finger off."
Well, at least you only heard cut the finger. So at least you were calm.
Yeah, at
So-
least you totally weren't prepared for the thing you were about to see.
No,
Well,
because then
yeah.
I walk in and my husband is tired and looks a little pale. The doctor, and here's Mini Sweetness. She has blood on her shorts and she's looking like she's been crying. And I had called them when I was on my way, and I heard her screaming "Mommy" for me, which makes you want to drive even faster. And when I get in, they have ice packs all over her hands, and I'm thinking, how bad is this cut on her finger that they have ice packs on it? So when the doctor lifts up the ice pack, my knees smacked into the bed. And I had to hold myself up with my hand on the bed, and I'm looking at Mini Sweetness, and I'm like, "Baby girl, it's not so bad."
now,
So
had
the
it been the ring finger, she could have been training to be an assassin. You don't know.
So So then the doctor puts the ice pack back on there and then explains to me in medical terms that when she came in, her breathing was too high and her heart rate was high, and she had this, that, and the other, and she threw up in, Mr. Sweetness's truck because of the shock. That she was on 2 milligrams of morphine and 2 milligrams of Zofran, which is an anti-nausea medication. After she told me all of this and I compartmentalized all this information, I immediately stepped out of the room, sat in front of the door, and cried for like a good 5 seconds.
Rightfully deserved. Rightfully.
Well, the thing is that the color scrubs I'm wearing are the same color scrubs that the registered nurses wear at that hospital. So one of the nurses at the ER desk asked me if I was okay, and when I looked up, she's like, "Oh, your mom." Like everybody on the floor knew who my kid was.
He's Agent 47, that shit.
Is that like a good thing or a bad thing right there? I mean,
My kid was the most exciting case of the morning.
okay.
So, yeah.
Can I be honest? In your
Sure.
case, I'd have been super pissed.
Why?
I mean, great, yeah, they sewed the finger back on. They could have totally sewed a wolf head on that shit. Would have been awesome.
I totally hate you right now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I just ruined it. You could have. You had no idea the awesome opportunity you had, and they didn't take it. And for that,
I was more concerned about, but anyway, so they
But in
transport us.
retrospect, that wolf head, right, would have been fucking.
I know, right? So they transport us to the children's hospital. The EMT guy was very nice. Even though my child was now at this point high on 3 milligrams of morphine,
Hell yeah!
the EMT person was very nice and handed my child his iPhone 6 Plus to watch a movie on.
Oh,
That's awesome.
So he's like, all these princess movies and stuff. She's like, she said, what else you got?
Yeah.
When my little one is on, she's normally a very sweet, very nice child on morphine. Honey, what's the best word for mini sweetness on morphine? Eat the devil?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, she was a moody teenager.
Oh wow.
Well, you know what you get to deal with. You've gotten your heads up.
So the EMT hands her the phone, and he's like, well, what do you want to watch? She's like, well, I have all these princess movies. She's like, what else you got? He's like, well, I have Transformers. She's like, she's like, I'll watch Transformers. He said, 3 or 4. She's like, well, I haven't seen 3, so I'll watch 3.
Your daughter has awful taste in movies. All that morphine.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Dude, she's 8.
That doesn't excuse awful taste in movies.
All she sees is robots and explosions.
Actually, you know what? I'm willing to bet that her daughter probably has more of a movie experience than you do, despite the fact that we list any movie and you're like, I haven't seen it. We list one that nobody else in the world has seen. You go, oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, I know. She has bad taste in movies.
Anyway, back to that. So we get into the back of the ambulance, and I did post a video of her going along with the siren, if any of you guys saw.
That was great.
Yeah.
At this point, she's on 3 milligrams of morphine with another order from the doctor to give her. What was that? No, she didn't. It was 5 total because she got 2 more milligrams at the children's hospital. So we get to the children's hospital, and Mini Sweetness is having me show the video that I took to anybody that would listen.
Yeah.
So we get back to the room, and Mini Sweetness is complaining of hunger. Well, the problem is that she needs to get surgery, so she can't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the nurse
That part
comes
sucks.
in. The nurse comes in. They give her glycerin swabs and stuff. I had a friend show up that brought me food, but I didn't eat it until Mr. Sweetness got there, and I left the room to eat it so she wouldn't see me do it. They brought her glycerin
That's nice of
swabs,
you.
and she hated them. The nurse asked her, all right, honey, do you have any questions? She's like, yeah, can I eat?
Sweet.
No, sweetheart, you can't eat yet. So I got stopped by one of the
fucked up.
I got stopped by one of the emergency department techs to let me know that he appreciated the fact that I went outside to eat my food instead of eating it in front of my child. And I looked at him. I said, who does these things? He said, I had a
You'll be
patient.
surprised.
He said, I had a patient about 3 days ago who was suffering from the stomach flu, hadn't been able to eat for 3 days, and mom is sitting there eating a big old cheeseburger in front of her.
Yep.
I'm like, that's a dick move. So about 11 o'clock at night, they get us in for surgery. Surgery took about 45 minutes. At the children, okay. Here was the best part of the whole thing. One, you get to pick the flavor anesthesia that you smell. My child picked bubblegum, so she smelled like bubblegum for a few days.
Whoa, wait. You can now pick a scent for your anesthetic?
That's for the kids.
You're only
Dude,
kids.
that's fucked up. Why can't I have that as an adult?
Okay, here's another one. In the PACU, which is the step-down unit after, the post-anesthesia care unit, they have a slushy machine.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So when my child woke up, not only did she get a juice box, she got a slushie.
Every time I come to have anesthesia, I just puke my guts out.
She tries to fight every time
That's
she comes out of
kind
anesthesia.
of like a slushy.
Well, here's what happened. So here's what happened. So the nurse who was very, very nice, and I totally forgot her name because I was very tired at this point because I had been up. Right now we're in 11 o'clock. Right now, actually, it's 1 o'clock on Friday morning. I had been up since 5 o'clock Thursday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good times.
20 hours of no sleep.
20 hours, yeah.
I'm a very
You're
sleepy
good, man.
individual at this point. So the nurse puts the juice box in her mouth, puts the straw in there. My child basically made this juice box look like it was not going, like she was going to suck the juice box through the straw.
Yeah.
When we removed the juice box from her mouth, this is the sound it made. And then she looks at me and she's still under anesthetic and she goes, "Can I have my sip?" We're like, "What, baby?" "Can I have my sip?" And my brother is with me and he's like, "Honey, try that." It sounded like she said, "Can I have my Sith?" And we're like, "What?" She said, "Can I have my Sith?" We're, "Oh, slushy." So we go, the nurse was like, "Oh, she wants her slushy." I'm like, "How the hell did you get slushy out of Sith?"
It's the same way dentists understand whatever you're saying.
So the nurse just goes over to the slushy machine and pours herself, pours the slushy. I'm like, "Is that Coke flavored slushy?" She's like, "Yeah, we have Coke and I think we have like other fruit flavors and stuff." I'm like,
"What the fuck?"
I watched a surgeon come in. She was just coming out of surgery. She's like, "Hey, I'm just coming to get a slushy." Pours herself a slushy in her Slurpee cup, and then just walks out. I'm like,
"That's awesome."
That is like, yeah, that's awesomeness right there.
So the nurse helped me dress Mini Sweetness, and my friend Amanda drove me home, and I was right back up at 6:30 in the morning to give Sweetness some pain medication. She woke up the next day and remembered pretty much. She had all the neighbors though were wonderful. The neighbors took care of Mini Sweetness number 2 because she was here as well and saw her sister's finger. So she was completely freaked out about what happened. But when I came home, there were get well balloons. People had gone out and gotten her brand new toys. One of the neighbors who Mini Sweetness is really good friends with her daughter, they got her Monster High dolls. They got her these other things, which are the Polly Pockets of this generation. They're called Shopkins. We had big get well soon balloons. There was a get well soon balloon in the shape of a Band-Aid, which was the coolest thing I think I'd ever seen.
Well, on a serious note, to everyone who helped out with Little Sweetness, Mini Sweetness, whether it was hospital, EMT, mommy and daddy, or neighbors, here at the Phantom Menace, we do say thank you for keeping her in working order.
And thank you
I have my stuff?
And also thank you to all the nurses who gave my daughter her medicine in a timely manner. And thank you for not yelling at me and my friend when we clamped off her IV because it was beeping.
Also, to go back to what you were saying in regards to the nurse understanding. Yeah,
did you get your hospice?
The nurse understanding that. Jolly and I, being in tech support, we have similar situations, and we understand that people can they think they're explaining something properly, but in the end, they're really just making it more confusing in the long run.
Pretty much.
We are totally like nurses.
We are totally not like nurses. But
we are the exact same thing.
Yes, please say that so we can get boycotted by the nurses too.
No, first.
Oh no, please! I don't want to be like The View.
Phenomenal news, everybody. Imager, Tumblr, they no longer have a restraining order against us.
That was fucking appropriate.
We have fought the censors. They have failed. I believe this is the moment where I'm supposed to scream, "Freedom!"
No, Rob. This is the part where you scream, "Hey, Oki, come on over. I need some wood."
Oh dear.
This got really creepy really quick.
Yeah. It's fine, as we discovered. Nobody will know anything about anything.
Because they're anyway.
All the trees are gone. Rob's safe once again.
Hang on. How I feel about us being under restrained.
That was triumphant as dicks.
Awesome.
And that pretty much just blew out the sound for the podcast.
The amount of fucks I give is 0 or -1.
I started with 12. I came home with a dozen.
Wait. So you're negative. So you actually are requesting a fuck be given to you.
So I can have 0 fucks, yes.
Or are you giving an extra fuck and that's why you're negative? I want to know how this works.
I just explained to you how it works.
Okay, you said that you have no fucks to give.
Right.
Okay, so how did you go -1 fuck? Did you give an extra fuck somewhere?
I did give an extra fuck somewhere. All my fucks were given when my child got injured.
Okay, makes sense then. All right. So
And that is how you fuck, Matt.
All right.
Is that anything like Common Core? Is that how that works?
No, but
It's worse than Common Core.
But Jolly,
Don't touch me.
damn, I saw this in The Sims 3 and I thought of you.
I don't like where this is going.
I think you do. In The Sims 3, you can if you have the University expansion pack, you can become a jock. Like there's social groups, so you have jock, rebel, and nerd. And if you become a jock, you can dare somebody to divide by 0. I'm sorry, if you become a nerd, you can dare somebody to divide by 0. And when I saw that, I thought of you, sir.
I'm kind of honored, and I kind of just really don't like you right now at the same time.
Is it because I mentioned The Sims 3, or because I mentioned dividing by 0?
It's mostly because you mentioned Sims 3 and then immediately thought of me.
Oh, well, no. I didn't immediately thought of you. I didn't think of you until I saw divide by 0.
Okay, so there was a delay in which you thought of me, and that just makes me feel worse. So you know what? There's no winning in this situation.
All right, I'm sorry.
He's being a woman at the moment. You
not
cannot have a right answer.
I am beautiful and complex.
Oh,
I am beautiful and strong, and nobody can tell me anything otherwise, okay?
All right, Brittany.
Okay!
I'm a strong, independent black woman, and I don't need no man.
Realm, I hate you.
I'm here for many things. Hatred, love, everything.
Hatred, love, diabetes.
Yeah,
Diabetes,
Diabetes.
that's me.
The amount of sugar I've been eating lately, it's almost certainly me.
It's call center.
Yeah.
At least you have not fallen into the smoking, chewing tobacco, or vaping habit.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
You have to form is a debilitating heroin or cocaine addiction.
Working on it.
Working on it. Yeah.
There's
Who wants to hear funny church news?
Oh, wait, me!
A pastor in St. Louis County, Missouri, has been charged with stealing $21,000 from a church to pay off his mistress.
Yes!
Is it just me, or is she, like, muffled all of a sudden?
Sorry, how about now?
I think I was
better.
busy deep-throating the irony.
I was deep throating the irony.
Pretty fantastic.
Actually, I have something even more important than that, and
You're finally getting that desperately wanted sex change?
That too.
No, that was me.
Oh, my bad. Wrong dream. Next. My second dream in the world came true. McDonald's is now having 24-hour breakfast.
I have been doing that since the get, homie.
See, look, I went and actually did the 24-hour. I got like an all-day breakfast thing. I went and got a couple sandwiches. First and foremost, the lady behind the counter, bless her soul, had no idea how to ring up fucking sausage sandwiches. She's like, look,
better.
She's like, look, I'm the night person. I've never had to do this before. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, I
have one better. I have one better.
Have the name right on it. So it's a sausage biscuit and hit that button, and I think that's kind of probably how it works.
If it says biscuit, if it's biscuit and you want ham on it, you have to hit it once. If it's biscuit and you want bacon, you want it twice.
Sorry, but that just sounded dirty. All I wanted was that sausage biscuit. You just gotta hit it once. Okay, then.
How do you foreplay?
Wow. True story. I went to Wendy's the other day, and the guy in front of me was ordering his food. And
wait, are we talking about a person or a place?
No, Wendy's, the actual place.
I was going to say, if you were at a girl named Wendy's house and you were talking to the guy in front of you, maybe you should turn the fuck around. Because Wendy's a dirty whore.
All right, so I'm at
Better
the
make
fast
sure
food
everyone's using
restaurant
condoms.
Wendy's. I'm at the fast food restaurant Wendy's. You guys are disgusting.
It's not okay to refer to women as restaurants or fast or
Anyway.
food. Honestly, that's all very hateful.
Anyway, the guy in front of me was ordering 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, and he was asking for the bacon to be extra crispy. The lady behind the counter didn't understand what he meant by extra crispy bacon.
So, like, we killed her, right?
The guy sit there and proceeds to explain it to her, and the woman at the cashier then turns to the cook and then asks the cook if the cook understands what he's asking for, and then the cook, who's in charge of making the burgers and the bacon and the lettuce and everything, said no, they don't understand.
Why would you want extra crispy bacon? You gotta have bacon's gotta be done right.
Anyway, so
I don't care for your wrong opinion about bacon, sir.
15 minutes later, he finally gets his order. I go up there, I order my order, and when I get home, I had bacon cheeseburgers with extra crispy bacon.
The fuck!
Only thing that I can think of is that they just refry, like they just threw the entire pan of bacon back in the fryer.
Probably.
You know, instead of making like a brand new batch.
Yeah, they said fuck it.
Fuck you, maggots.
And this is one of the people that want to be paid $15 an hour. When I guarantee you, I can't say it's a race thing. The person was white. They're just stupid. It's that simple.
Here's my thing. If they want to make minimum wage $15 an hour, do I get an $8 an hour raise also?
Well, no. What I was saying though, Jolly, is that my dad made the comment. Well, she may have been so and so color, or it's like, and you guys know what color he would have said.
Chinese.
Yes, and I'm like, no, Dad, she was not yellow for whatever reason. She had good liver function.
I was about to say that's a disease.
Yeah, it's called jaundice.
But it's like most people when I've been telling that story, most people have automatically thought
serious?
it was somebody who.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to interrupt. Has anybody watched The Splat lately?
No.
Oh, that's right, the new Nickelodeon channel that does like all '90s Nicktoons.
It started 2 days ago. I will be sitting up and watching it tonight. It starts at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh my god. Ermagerd.
Ermagerd is correct. Fucking Cat Dog, Doug, Keenan and Kel, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Ren and Stimpy, Ariel Monsters. They're bringing back Pete and Pete.
That's not a Nicktoon.
Rocco's Modern Life. Tell me there's Rocco's Modern Life.
There's Rocco's Modern Life.
Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Clarissa.
Yes!
Whoa.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Are you fucking shitting me?
No, they're bringing back Legends of the Hidden fucking Temple!
Wait.
Life has come full circle.
The woman who doesn't want to say "God damn it" around her kid will yell "fucking" out loud.
Because she's downstairs and she can't hear me.
There you go. Reason enough.
Alright, never mind.
And that's what you get for trying to call out sweetness.
I wasn't trying to call it out. I was trying to make sense of it.
Oh my god, bro, they even have "You Can't Do That" on television.
Wow.
Keenan, did you just come everywhere?
I might have.
Okay. The Ariel Monsters, Rugrats, the Angry Beavers.
I loved Angry Beavers.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
Rocco's Modern Life, Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy, Doug, Keenan and Kel. I just saw all that.
All that.
The original started from the first season, so you can see my idol, Gabriel Iglesias, where he got his start.
That is true. Let's see what else we got. As Told by Ginger, Salute Your Shorts, Rocket Power, Guts, Global Guts, Double Dare, Family Double Dare.
What would you do?
Yeah.
What would you do? And can I go back to Legends of the Hidden Temple? Come on now.
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden
Temple. Did they officially announce "Hey Dude" and "Salute Your Shorts"?
Salute Your Shorts, yes.
You know, I still remember the theme song for Salute Your Shorts.
Yes,
I kind of do too. If we started it, I could probably jump right in.
Rob, quickly, Rob, were you there for that one summer camp at Coral Sunset where we rewrote the song to fit Coral Sunset needs? Like Camp Coral Sunset, we hold you in our heart. It starts off the same, but instead of instead of it goes, I think we came apart because we said the dolphin falls apart.
Okay, that's mixing with the Salute Your Shorts stuff because I still remember. Okay, because I still remember the Coral Sunset one, as sad as that is.
Which one is that? Which one do you remember for Coral Sunset?
The real one.
Which one?
We are laughing, we are learning, we are striving to grow. Starts like that.
Oh god, I remember that one too. No. I'm talking
I was
about
like kindergarten here.
No, whoa, no, wow. All right, so yeah. Did anybody else do it for Camp Tanakita?
Maybe.
Alright, so yes, I'm sorry, Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts, and
when we think about you, it makes me want to fart. It's
I hope we
like,
never part.
no,
Get it right and pay
right.
attention. Yeah, sorry, get it right and pay the price. Get it right and pay attention.
Alright. By the lakes of Anawana, set in the old pine trees.
Wow.
Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts. And when we think about you, this thing came apart. Think Anawana wanna speak, Anawana wanna live, Anawana wanna yes!
I still remember the episode where they were trying to win the phone contest with answering trivia questions.
The giraffe's tongue.
And at one part you see Ugg or Tug or whatever his damn name was, the counselor, like laying on the lawn, cutting it with a ruler and like scissors.
I remember that. Golly, you're so quiet.
I'm just masturbating to nostalgia.
Yes! Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I kind of like where this is
He's
going.
masturbating to our voices.
No, just no.
Hey, Jolly, is fox hunting a good sport or not a sport at all?
Excuse me?
Fox hunting.
Is it a sport or not a sport at all?
It's... What?
Fox?
No, I heard you. I fucking heard you. I don't...
I'm asking you a question,
sir. Dun-dun-dun!
Is it a sport, or do you not think it's a sport?
I don't particularly care.
Why is that, sir? What makes you not care for this sport or non-sport?
First off, where did this come from? Second of all, fuck if I care if it's a sport or not. I can't stop anyone from fox hunting.
So anyway, the Halloween version of the Burger King sandwich is turning people.
What the fuck just happened? No, you shut the fuck up and explain that. You shut the fuck up right now and explain that.
Okay. Well, according to reports, the Halloween burger is making people
No.
Yeah,
you shut your fucking fat mouth.
That's all the food.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that fox thing?
What does the fox say?
I fucked the fox! Why the hell did you ask me if that's a sport? What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, but I'm broken right now.
You're broken? You didn't just get asked if fox hunting was a goddamn sport, as if that's a normal question you can ask a human being.
Do you think poker's a sport?
No! Poker's not a sport.
Okay, then what about fox hunting?
Fuck it, I don't know. I don't know what people... How does fox hunting... Are you hunting foxes? Or are you hunting with foxes?
You're hunting foxes. They take a fox, and they release the fox from a cage into the wild, and roughly a dozen guys with dogs and guns go hunt that one fox.
This sounds really homoerotic and weird. Why does this exist?
Because it's
been around for like 1,000 years.
It's true, sir. It's been around since the good old days.
So yeah.
The good old days? You mean like when they used to stone people for being left-handed or not Christian?
Yeah, we'll go with those.
Oh, the good old days.
Because I'm a woman who's been divorced.
You're gonna die in the eyes of the...
I would have been buried up to my neck and still being a woman who's been divorced because technically I'm an adulterer. I'm also left-handed, and I have a child out of wedlock.
I mean, you're just disgusting is what I'm hearing right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
You're just the epitome of what was feared.
You are everything they fought against with rocks and doctrines.
Hey, Rob.
Where did you go?
I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, Rome.
Yeah.
Buddy, old pal, friend, no friend.
Uh-huh.
How about the Dolphins?
Oh.
Yep. I've decided. I've been showing it off at work. I want the new Dolphins uniform needs to be the Jim Carrey getup in Ace Ventura in the tutu. I am all for it right now.
Fucking Foxes. Seriously, what was that about?
Hey, Jolly, how about those Bills?
Oh, you mean the fact that we destroyed the Dolphins? Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
Or the fact that you got destroyed by the Giants?
That doesn't count. They're an actual real team.
Wait. So what do you consider the Dolphins?
They're a college football team. That's actually a high school team masquerading as
I'm pretty sure that was Coconut Creek High's team right there.
Yeah.
Like, fairly certain that wasn't the
So
actual
who wants
dolphins.
to hear a fun poop fact I learned today?
What's that?
$10. $10. Rome already knows it.
I learned something called Hirschsprung's disease today.
Hirschsprung's disease?
Hirschsprung.
I like it better when it was Hirsch's buns, but go on.
I don't like it either way. I don't like it at all.
So Hirschsprung's disease is is also called megacolon.
Oh God.
I think I've seen this video. Go on.
Thank you very much.
It's also called megacolon. It's basically where your intestines are not sensitive to the fact that you have to poop. Like, you can't feel that you have to poop. You get something called fecal impaction.
Oh,
yeah, impaction.
It's like reverse irritable bowel. Instead of having to go all the time, you never have to go, but you're still going.
Pretty much. But then with a fecal impaction, the only way to remove a fecal impaction is digitally. And by digitally, I mean with the 10 digits in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt fingering.
Basically what happens is...
Or an enema.
The reason it's megacolon is because the colon can swell to up to 8 inches and the patient still feels no discomfort.
As a bisexual man, I know all about that, but go on.
That's fucking gross.
The swelling or the not feeling any pleasure or pain?
Oh, no, the swelling bit.
Like, basically, their colon can dilate up to 8 inches, and some patients feel nothing. They don't feel a damn thing.
How do you think butt babies are born?
I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as backdoor babies.
That's the sperm that leaks out of his butt.
That's just, you know what, that's just homophobic of you, and I thought in 2015 that we were past this.
Are we on fucking Tumblr right now? Nobody cares about your feelings. Go cry and eat a vegan cookie.
Yeah, you can go back. you can go back to Tumblr and start posting your feelings there again because we got that ban lifted from us.
Yay!
I enjoyed the Mario
Tumblr.
victory theme. Jesus.
I'm actually surprised they put a restraining order on us. I mean, I didn't think that one episode was that bad.
What?
Billy D. Williams didn't do shit on that one episode of Jolly and I.
To be fair, Billy D.
doing
Williams
them?
is completely inept and couldn't do anything anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't say that much. I hear he has a supposedly Robert De Niro is in the new Star Wars movie.
Why?
What?
Supposedly, like
They need to
somebody.
stop with my Star Wars. Someone's gonna get cut.
Well, you did hear that Scorsese is doing a movie with De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci.
Maybe that's where the person. Maybe that's where my dad was getting his information.
Gotta be.
He meant that way because I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck would Robert De Niro go Star Wars? He's mafia.
Do we need the Godfather? I mean, we already had the Hutt, so we're gonna add
Space Mafia. Jesus, guys, come on now.
That's called the Hutt Cartel.
Yeah, they exist already.
New Space Mafia.
Robert De Niro would make an amazing Hut.
Agreed. But also,
Holy shit!
But also,
No.
Ron,
What?
What?
Why did we holy shit? Who holy shitted and why?
Yeah,
The
why?
Pope, mostly. He's...
Fucking hate.
This is the Pope.
I feel as if we like walked into that with that door was just like swung open and we just like both walked in with no problem.
That was a hangar door. That wasn't a normal door.
Exactly. That was like one of those old school garage doors that like open forward instead of like being rolled up back. Yeah.
Oh, the memories of chin-checking myself.
Oh god, those checking shit.
Fucking amazeballs.
Amazeballs. Yeah.
So, there's only one correct answer to holy shit.
Puppy that looks like a teddy bear.
And on
Nikita?
that note, we're gonna go before Lady Sweetness eats everything in sight now.
It's
Wait.
a puppy that looks like a teddy bear.
It's got to be a Nikita then.
It's so fluffy I could die!
I found it on the Tumblr.
Figures, as soon as we get the band lifted, she goes back on there.
Cause there's puppies that look like teddy bears.
Alright, good night everybody. Thank you for joining us here on the fan.
Hold on, time out.
Yes,
I was
sir.
told there were no women on the internet.
Well, she's a girl.
I am a lady,
No,
motherfucker.
anyway.
I'm every woman.
Hang on. I want everyone to look at the puppies that look like teddy bears. I just put it in
Yes.
the thingy.
There's a
Yes.
creeper by my house!
Wait, that's you naked?
No, I mean like creeper. I'm currently
Minecraft?
playing Minecraft.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
you're,
I
pl-
did-
You're playing Minecraft while recording this.
I love Minecraft.
And you always yelled at me for playing WoW while we recorded this.
It's not my show!
It is too!
Bitch, this ain't going on my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
First off, you spawned this idea for the name.
Yeah, because it was a sweet-ass name.
And your love for puns outweighed your hatred of Star Wars.
My love for puns outweigh everything.
Oh my gosh, the humanity.
Alright.
Oh, the huge manatee.
Ooh, hey.
Just so you know, my Mini Sweetness loves Minecraft, and there's a parody song out there called "The Creeper's Gonna Get All Your Stuff Again," and she sings it all the freaking time. Actually, quite adorable. I'm like, so babe, how do you get rid of the creeper? I'm like, little one, how do you get rid of the creeper? She's like, you hide or hit it with a shovel.
I'm gonna go hit that creeper with a shovel, see what happens.
Alright.
Let me see if I can find. Hang on!
No, don't sign out. Don't sign out. I need to report on this. Okay, Mr. Creeper. You're gonna eat my wooden shovel, and you're gonna like it.
Wooden shovel, you're doomed.
Nope, I'm so in. I am so in like Flint. Oh, this bitch can't even handle it. This bitch can't. He handled my wood. All right.
Yep. You gotta at least be stoned, dude. You gotta be at least rock hard for this.
Look, the wood was plenty hard. Okay, hardness wasn't the issue.
The wood was plenty
It was
hard.
the speed of the whacking. It wasn't fast enough.
Wow.
Yeah. Well.
Look, sometimes you gotta whack a little fast, and you know, Creeper blew up before I did.
Hey, Jolly.
It went off first.
What's
I
that?
have an idea, Jolly. You and me need to record a session of us playing Don't Starve. Don't Starve.
That game is awful and stupid, and you're wrong and no.
Ow.
God, that game. I hate that game.
I love that game because of how awful and stupid
God,
it is.
hey.
See, what I can't wait for is for the PlayStation 4 when Elite Dangerous comes out, so I can be a space pirate.
I can't wait until spring of next year for the next WoW expansion release.
I can't wait to play it for a month and never go back.
Why haven't you come back?
Still haven't played, and
because there's no point.
You can play with me.
There's no point. I've got Intoxicraft. I don't need World of Warcraft.
Hang on, this is the song my kid sings.
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah.
I can swing my sword.
Nice.
That creeper's a weird little thing.
Are you guys familiar with Toby Turner or Tobuscus?
I am.
All right.
Are you familiar with Creed?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the song Arms Wide Open?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Christmas?
Yes.
Toby Turner has a video where he does a parody of Arms Wide Open called The Presents Are Open in the style of Creed, making fun of Scott Stapp, and it's the best fucking thing I've ever seen.
I have to find it. I'm sorry.
It's so great.
You know he was living in
No, we're logging. We're signing off now.
No, it has to be found, please, please.
Jesus, motherfucking Christ!
You have to give this to her.
Apparently I do. Apparently, oh yeah, it's Phannom's show. Phannom does this. Phannom does that. Phannom doesn't get to say when the show's over.
No.
It's funny that you expect anyone else would run your show but you.
She is running the show.
Holidays. Yes.
God. Whoa! Put it back. Too close.
I love this. I love this so much.
Wow.
The look on that poor bastard's face when he sees his presents is so sad.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh
my gosh.
Too close again.
I was holding it at the same distance the entire time. Hang on a second. Mini Sweetness, sweetheart, can you... You may have some... actually, baby, it's too late. I need you to get ready for a shower. He is next door at a friend's house.
This
so
is
do me a favor.
Mommying. This is what being a mom is like.
Yes, probably at over there. Do me a favor, get your pajamas. Get them into the bathroom. Get the bag for your hand. Get your towel and everything, all right? Come here. Let me smell your hair.
Yeah, out of context, that's weird.
We know she's talking to her daughter, so
yeah.
Don't be perverted.
Right,
that was the out of context bit.
Creepy things to say when you hug someone.
Maybe you should have eaten all your dinner.
Smell the same when you're awake as when you're asleep.
Hey!
I'm gonna use that at work tomorrow.
Do not walk away from me. Do you understand me? Get your hands out of your mouth. Put your hands down. At your sides.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
That's
You
military
wouldn't
as
be
fuck.
hungry if you ate all your dinner when I told you to, would you? Go get ready for a shower.
Anyone else like super turned on right now, or is that just me?
Sorry.
Kind of.
Sorry
A
about
little
that.
bit. No, it's cool. Do it again.
Can we pull that part out? Is that even possible?
No, that part's staying.
No, I can edit it out.
Phannom, I'm gonna need a copy of that.
Yeah, you're going to get one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that hold on. I'm thinking that what I need to start doing is taking like little outtake, like every time she gets interrupted, take those and then make like a little video all by itself of just those clips from the entire season.
The best of sweetness fucking off.
No, not in that. Just like what is simply titled Interruptions, Volume 1.
There we go.
But at the beginning, you have to find that clip of Jolly going, interruption.
I have it.
Ooh, when I get that feeling, I gotta say.
That sounds like something I would do.
It is something you do.
I like that I laughed at a theoretical thing I said. It's not even something I know I've done.
It is.
I just take your word for it.
You actually said
the
it.
very first time that we had her on a podcast, she kept getting interrupted, and you eventually went interruptions.
Yeah, that sounds like me. I trust you. I believe in this.
It is you. I was interrupted by the dogs, then by Mini Sweetness, and by Mr. Sweetness. And when Mr. Sweetness interrupted you, and interruption, that's 2, because we had a contest going to see how many times we could get interrupted in a day.
Who won?
No
one.
The audience won.
Yes.
The audience never wins. I'm sorry, audience.
Actually, the audience does win.
That's
How?
That's
Well, the
very
podcast has to end eventually.
No, it doesn't.
There is no end. The fuck train has no brakes.
Well,
Chug it, chug it, chug it.
apparently you can glitch. You can now have up to 100-hour video on fucking YouTube. So we'll just go for a full 100 hours right now.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
I do
I'm
have to work eventually.
Oh, no,
I
no.
At
do
least
have
not
to
today,
give the
it's
child a
tomorrow.
shower.
I can just quit. That's
Go
fine.
sit in the bathroom and wait for me.
You know what I love about doing these over Skype and not in person?
What?
I'm not physically abusing you or raping you.
No, I missed that, but I could just do this.
Yes.
What a
Yes.
dickhead!
See, at least when I did it, it was an accident. I went to adjust my computer and I hit.
No, fuck you, Jolly. You go back into your corner.
Just when I thought I was out, they dragged me back in!
And I hit him by him.
There you go. Up.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna pee the bee. Jolly back in.
She's trying to get back in and get caught.
The pressure!
You know.
I'm having fun. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Alright.
What the fuck, Batman?
It's the final countdown.
He's not gonna answer. He hates you now. Oh shit, I think he answered. He's not saying anything, he's afraid.
Hey, Jolly. Hey, buddy. You okay?
Hey, little buddy. You want some candy?
Hey,
You gonna
buddy.
come?
Want some candy? I got a dog in my hand.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright, Mr. Jolly, your outro, please. Alright, well.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, once again for the worst podcast ever.
Lady Sweetness.
Thanks for joining us. Till next time, sugar.
And once again, everybody, thank you very much for joining us here on the Phantom Menace. This is 1 year anniversary this month. Later on during the month, we'll do something a little bit more kind of not special.
This
See
is the
y'all
longest
later.
committed relationship anybody's ever been in.
Ooh.